Hola! Hola! So this is my class in Holyrood Secondary School. They are around 15 years old and they have been engaging in the eTwinning project over the last year. We did have a little video of them speaking to you, but we can't get it to work. So we originally started out with a very small early pilot project just to introduce the eTwinning project and to gain some connections with all of you here in Boadilla del Monte. We started off doing tourist maps in Glasgow, and our partner school here did some tourist maps of Boadilla del Monte. I saw those yesterday, they were fantastic, and this is just a very quick or very short view of the work that we did at that time. We also planned some trips similar to what young people get to do here. We've got some different bits and pieces there of where we've been. We got outside of Glasgow. Glasgow is a very big city, but we have some beautiful scenery in the area. So this is some of our young people experiencing life in Scotland and just a little bit outside of Glasgow. I have tried to introduce some Espanol through quizzes and different tasks to get them to know Madrid and to give them a bit more information about your school and everything you do here. Down at the bottom, that's pupils working in class. We unfortunately get a lot of rain in Glasgow, so sometimes when we were doing our architecture projects and our tourist maps, we were left looking out the window, but it always works. So for the current project that I've been working on, we all met in Holyrood Secondary School, all of the staff and colleagues who were working together on this project late last year, and we came up with a timeline that we would like to get involved in a project with all of you and be able to come over here and get to know you and make it even better. So in January we all met up officially and we started liaising or messaging over the eTwinning network. We confirmed the Historical Characters project, and I was very lucky to work with Jennifer, who has been wonderful and kept in touch, and we managed to plan lots of really fun, really cool projects. I introduced eTwinning to the S3 class, again they're about age 15, and we started on our project on Glasgow's historical characters. So you have been doing Boadilla del Monte's characters, we did Glasgow's. We did lots and lots of research into these characters and the monuments they lived in, worked in and used, and we created our interviews, and the students basically did their interviews together and discussed together. We decided to use the notes from the interviews, which you'll see shortly, to make big posters just to show off what we've been doing. More recently, we've been evaluating what we've been doing because we want to make the project much bigger and much better for us and for you as well as our partner school. So this was what we did. I'm just going to go through very quickly. I am a geography teacher and politics, but I also do a bit of history as well. So I decided to look at the historical characters within our urban cities and explore from there. We used time in class. As Miss Cleary had said, it can be sometimes quite tricky with time, so I made sure that the pupils were doing work at home and enriching or gaining a better understanding of their historical characters to conduct the interviews. We also did quizzes about Madrid, so famous people, famous places, just to get a connection with everyone here. The pupils discovered lots of people, similar to the postcards. They learned about architects, musicians, athletes, people in different sports, and also artists, comedians from Glasgow and a little bit further out. Glasgow is a very historical city. There's lots of important things happen there, so we decided to look at some of the lesser known people as well. So people who maybe aren't famous, but they've contributed to the development of Glasgow over time. Shipbuilders were a massive one, very important industry, but also religious figures and rights campaigners, politicians, people like that. So we did our interviews in class, it was very successful, and we created posters with all of our information on them. So these colourful pages that you see, that was notes for the interview, and we compiled them all together, and that's some of the pupils there. So we had work and sport, we had culture and musicians, and oh, there was another one there. And also the history of Glasgow more widely. So thank you very much, gracias, for having me. Next up to speak is Joseph Kennedy, involved in computing and ICT, to talk about your robotics competition yesterday. Thank you.